Yeah, it's just a vintage, horrendous place.
But it's a place
I don't know why I used the word horrendous. I didn't mean that. It's just it's a museum with synths and weird music.
It's your lair, isn't it?
My
it's
lair.
where you're hiding your stuff, you know.
It's like a supercharged shed, isn't it? I mean, that's like every man's dream of having a shed they can
Okay, yeah, I can understand that.
And then there's a little. I don't know if you were joking when I was there, Tom, but there seems to be some sort of place for you to sleep as well.
Just in case.
Yeah, I mean, Serge built a little hobbit den for me, you know. No, seriously, if it all goes wrong, I can live there, you know. No, it's lovely. Like the studio, you know, we're at ease there, you know, and we can do things how we want to do things. Like years and years ago, we do it differently, but since Serge built the studio and stuff, you know, it's been a lot better and easier, hasn't it? To be honest, easier.
Is it easier? So you get better?
Well, I mean, each record, every album's been made at home, and after each album, the spare bedroom's got a bit bigger. You know what I mean? After each record, now I've got a sort of serious kind of place where music can be made. I mean, yeah, you probably see. Well, I hope you'll see from the show, the new songs sort of instantly. I mean, this was a record that had only been out 2 weeks, and already you can see people are sort of connecting with it and feeling what's going on, you know. So it's a special album, this one.
And to what extent do you write it thinking about what it'll sound like when it's played live in front of, you know, 20, 40, 50,000, 100,000 people?
I mean, not so much in the early days, but I think you have to respect where you become. So as much as I would like to, you know, write sort of BBC radiophonic 20-minute instrumentals played on elastic band, that's not going to work in front of 50, 80,000 people, you know what I mean? So you've got to respect that, and I think we've done this. We felt like, when Bumblebee, for instance, we were moshing in the studio, like in its, you know, like from the first moment it was written. So if it gets you like that, then you can imagine surely that everyone, you know, it was going to get everyone else.
Okay, and tell us about the album's name as well.
Well, it wasn't. I mean, it was. We weren't trying to be clever or cool. Far from it. It was.
Just run out of ideas. No, it was considered.
No, I mean, that was the sum of all its parts. I mean, we made a direct record. We had a vision at the start to make a super direct record.
Yeah.
And there's no better way. It's a serial number. It's just bang. That's it.
But it's a sort of suggestion to the audience that they would be well advised to spend some time properly listening to it and listen to it from start to finish, and it's not just a collection of singles and it's not a sort of throwaway thing.
I hope that goes for any record made though, right?
Yeah, I guess so, but it's a sort of, you mentioned the internet earlier, and you know, is there a sense that something's changed, that people's attention spans aren't as great as they used to be, and that, you know, presenting a full body thing in front of them is a good move?
Well, yeah, like I said, like, I think we were the last rock and roll band to beat the internet, because, like I said, we went out in a shitty tour bus, you know, and like Serge was saying earlier, whether it be 10 people or 100, you know, we fought hard, you know, for where we are now, and that seems to disappeared now, because, you know, the internet took you know, got bigger in 2006. It really took off and stuff. We never really had that kind of access. I don't like computers anyway. What the fuck am I going to do with a computer? But anyway, the point is, like, I think we were one of the last of the old-fashioned bands, you know, to actually do it properly. Woo! Yay, respect.
Yeah.
Woo!
The whole touring bit of it, does that get sort of tedious after a while when you've done sort of 2 years on the road or something, and you're relieved to get away from it, or?
I think by the end you're ready for, you know.
I think for the 20-minute radiophonic workshop.
Exactly. Yeah. By the end you're ready, but then you have a short-term memory of, touring's actually alright. So after 2 weeks you forget, like, the last leg of it being like ready to kill someone. You know, you go, that's actually alright.
And to go back to the record, to what extent is it a sort of conscious amalgam of different influences? So you're sort of thinking there's a hip hop beat there, and there's a bit where we'll go into a sort of krautrocky extended part of it, or does it feel now that it just comes together?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't. It's not sort of cynical in you know, choosing certain things that are cool. It's just. I mean, it's what I listen to, so it's going to seep out at some point. You know? I mean, I just wish people hear the record and they just, like, every turn they're surprised, or whether they like it or not, at least by the end they'll go, that was weird, weird, or that was great, or that was horrible. But you know, like, I just wish that.
Solicit some kind of reaction that's better than no reaction. And the live thing as well. To what extent have you sort of honed and crafted that over the years? Do you feel, you know, completely at ease on the stage or more comfortable? I mean, it was 10 years ago that you started as a band, and you played Glastonbury. I think pretty much straight away. There was quite a lot of hype about it. How was that first Glastonbury experience?
He'll tell you.
To tell the story, the full dirty details.
Full dirty details,
The
right?
geezer sat there, Mikey, I can see his head. He's in the toilet.
I'm surprised by that.
That's exactly what
Fucking hell.
That's kind of where this story starts as well, if I'm being honest.
Once upon a
It's
time.
not like that. This is being streamed, right?
Streamed cinemas
Right,
around the
everybody,
country.
everyone's all right.
Shout out
I
to
know
people
my-
in cinemas around the country.
Hello.
You can wave at them and they can wave.
Now, I know my mum and dad are in Leicester watching this, right? So this might be a good point for you two to go to the toilet.
Once upon a time.
We played Hammersmith Apollo and before the Black Rebel, and Glastonbury was on a Friday, so it was Thursday night, and I think England were playing Portugal, and we got a minibus to Glastonbury, and Mike, your mum's not watching, is she, Mike? Does it matter if I tell you? Okay, so Mike's brought a suitcase full of things, you know, that would last the weekend. But on this occasion, it lasted about 20 minutes.
Festival though, you never quite know what to
Well,
take.
no, so it turns out that me and Tom are watching Trisha at like 9:30 in a
Travel lodge.
travel lodge.
Take me to the travel lodge. Remember that?
And we're going, oh mate, we've got to be on stage in about 20 minutes. And Tom was like, well, it doesn't matter because there's no one to be there, so we'll do the gig and we'll just crack on. So we get there, open the little curtain just to see, and there's 20,000 people there, and we're in bits, beyond bits.
I mean, for me, it was the greatest gig of my fucking life. But for you, what was it like?
Oh, but I just wanted it to end like this. and then it sort of started, but that was that was weirdly like, we kind of knew we'd sort of we knew we'd sort of done something special, because I can't imagine many bands get that many people there stood in front of them on a Friday morning at 11 o'clock. And we sort of looked at each other and wow, we best like get serious because this has taken off, you know.
And then 10 years later, you're there again. And how was that this summer? So what was it? A week, 10 days after Leicester, headlining the Sunday night Glastonbury. Are you a nervous person, Tom, before that to get butterflies? I can't quite see it. But
Jasper, man, honest to God, I swear on my daughter's life, mate. Anxiety, I had a lot of anxiety, right? It looms on you like a boxing match, you know, it's there. But the thing is, though, you know, to headline the pyramid stage, right? This is lovely talking about this, isn't it? It's like, it's therapy, isn't it? It's great. Right, and honestly, God, I swear, I'm not joking. It was, we came to Glastonbury, we took it, we claimed it, it was ours. And Metallica did a great job, and their heavy metal band, Arcade Fire did okay. But when something's right, it's right, and it just worked for some reason. And you know, we've worked so fucking hard, me and Serge and the rest of the band, you know, all of us, to get there on the pyramid stage. And who's ever seen Glastonbury do that before? You must be joking. You know what I mean? Honest to God, like. So the denial, the haters, you know what I think? Fuck you. And suck it some more as well while you're there.